Alright, 6th grade, this video is going to cover the first 2 pages of your study guide. Alright, so let's look at what's going on. So finding the GCF of 32 and 42 is kind of back what we did first couple of quarters of school, where we used a factor tree and we broke down 32 and 42. Alright, so once we broke all of those down, we ended up with these numbers at the bottom. We have a 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, and then a 7, a 2, and a 3. Okay? Finding the GCF, we're just playing a matching game. We're going to match one number on one side with the other side, the other party. Okay? So the party here in 32, we have all these 2's. So I'm going to start with the first 2 and match it with the first 2 over here. But then you stop because I have a 3 here, but I don't have a 3 over here. I've got another 2, but I don't have another 2 over here. You've already used up your 2 here. So the GCF is just 2. All right. Same thing for number 2. We've got a 5 and a 5 over here. Those are the only 2 I can match. All right. I can't use it again once I've already boxed it. Okay. Moving on. Express 0.6 as a fraction in simplest form. If you notice, the 6 is in the hundredths place. I'm sorry, not the hundredths, the tenths place. The first place is the tenths place. The next place would be the hundredths, and then the thousandths, and so on. So for this case, we're going to start off with 6 over 10, because it is in the tenths place. If you take a quick look here at the decimal place chart, the 6 is right here after the decimal. So it is in the tenths place. If the 6 was over here, it would be in the hundredths place. If it was the third number down, it would be in the thousands place. So you have to look and see which column is it in. Is it in the tenths, hundredths, or thousands? In this case, that 6 is in the tenths place. So we started off with 6 over 10. Okay? Now, we have to simplify that. So we're going to shrink the fraction or make an equivalent fraction that looks lower. Okay? So we divided the top and the bottom by a 2 because 6 shares a 2 and 10 shares a 2. And we end up with 3/5. And if you look over here, C is 3/5. All right. The next question here, it says to express 4 over 5 as a decimal. You can use your calculator for this since we're doing everything over through technology. So we take the first top number and we divide it by the bottom number, and you get 0.8, which is letter A. Okay. Looking at number 5, express 40% as a fraction in simplest form. Remember, percent means over 100. So we're going to take the 40 and place it over 100. Then we're going to make it in simplest form. So it's going to be similar to what you did for number 3. What number can we divide into 40 and 100? We picked 10. So now it equals 4 over 10. We're not done yet. We have to do the same thing again. We pick 2, and we end up with 2 over 5. That is simplest form, and which is D. Okay? All right, for number 6 and 7, it's a 2-step process. Number 6 wants you to express 11 over 50 as a percent. All right, so first let's put it in decimal form. So the calculator way is to divide. We divide 11 divided by 50. And you get 0.22. Okay? So now that you have 0.22, you move dot 2 spaces to the right. So we move the dot 2 spaces to the right and put a percent sign there, and you get 22%. Okay? Now number 7 is already in decimal form, so you just need to move the decimal 2 spaces to the right, and we're at 8%. Okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to email, message me. This is the first page. I'll continue to post your solutions and your and a video helping explain how we got our answers over the next couple of days as we work through the study guide.